Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of April 7th to the 13th. And I'm using this kit from Hello Petite paper. This is called Honey. It's in her gold foil, and then on the quote box it says, "Life is the flower for which love is the honey." I'm pretty sure I've heard that quote somewhere else, but I really like it, and I think it ties up the whole entire kit very well. So here I just go through the base kit. So those are the functional boxes, and then we have the bottom washi and date covers. I really love the trace foiling on this kit. I also grabbed some of the add-ons, which is these deco sheets. I also grabbed the floral washi trims. This is in her washi paper, and the washi paper is a bit different from the other washi papers that I've used from other shops, but they're actually very easy to work with as well, and I really love the texture of the whole entire washi paper. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. Okay, so if you guys have watched my previous plan with me, the one with Miss and Meow, I find that the way I did the base kit, it was very structured. And I was very, I don't know, I wasn't very happy with how the spread turned out. And I don't know, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I'll definitely try to link it up above in the corner there. But so when I did this spread, it was just right after it, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to do another structured spread. So therefore I kind of went a little bit crazy, and I stuck on these alcohol ink swatches just all over the page. Mind you, it was a little bit more strategic than it is all over the place. I just wanted to cover as much of the white space, but at the same time not cover it entirely, if that makes sense. So this is basically how it turned out. I actually really love how this whole entire spread came out, and I don't know if I could emulate this spread as well as I could in the future, because I feel like it just all turned out very nicely, and like I said, I really was happy on how everything turned out. It's been quite some time since I've used a Hello Petite paper kit, and at first I was very hesitant when I received this kit, because it's not really something that I'm used to anymore. The way that she still kind of has her functionals, and like the washi paper did kind of throw me off a little bit in the beginning, but like I said, it was really easy to work with, and I was really happy that I was still, like, I still used it. So here, like, I don't know, to some people this spread, like when I'm doing the base layout, it might look a little bit all over the place, but I do kind of wanted to have kind of like a backdrop in my spread for when I lay things down, and that's the reason why I did this. And I really love the huge florals for this, because I wanted the florals to be a little bit more the focal point. Even though I do kind of put things on top of it, I wanted the florals to be the focal point, and the bees, because it's a honey kit. So I only thought it made sense to have as much florals as I could. And I really like the colors of this kit, with the yellows and the purples and the greens. I was really happy how this turned out, which is like a vast cry from the previous one. The one thing I did kind of off cam was the the bottom washi there. So here I put on that thicker the thicker washi, bottom washi, but then at like off cam I fixed it because I really wasn't happy on how thick that bottom washi was. And even though the bottom washi is definitely gorgeous, I really love the trace foiling, I just really wanted the florals to be in it. As you guys saw in my flip through, there was those there was a washi trim, the floral washi trim, and yeah. I also used Cassie's freebie. So Cassie is a PR girl for Dash of Sun, which I also PR for. And I had this freebie of hers in gold, and so I thought it would look really pretty because she did have elements of honeycombs in it, and then there was also like some florals that I find that it would have really looked really well with the kit itself. And then here I didn't really have any plan with the full boxes. I just put the full boxes where there was more white space, so there's really no rhyme or reason to me putting in the full boxes. I did kind of heavily decorated this page, and I feel like the deco is more than the actual planning part or the functional planning part, but like I said, I really kind of went rogue on this in this plan with me. It's, I don't know if you would call it my usual style. I feel like I've just been in this really weird funky rut where like everything that I do, I'm not really happy. This one and the one after this one, I don't know, there's just something about the spreads that is not reaching my creative eyes. I don't know how to say it, but I'm just not happy with them. It has nothing to do with the kits itself, and it really has nothing to do with the shops. I think it's just I'm being overcritical with my spreads these past few weeks, and I'm not really sure why. But I really love how this one turned out, and I'm really glad that I was able to use it for this month. I did kind of move things around for the month of April just so that I can use this spread, not the spread, the skit itself. And I'm so happy I did, because like I said, there's just something about this spread that just looks so magical, and I really love how it turned out. I wish I had bigger bumblebees, but I just had to work with what we have. Well, what I had. I don't know why I'm stumbling on words. Anyway, so let me go with a day by day. On Monday I had a late shift. Mondays are always going to be late shift for me. I don't know why. But my other co-worker is now currently on mat leave, so my my shift for the remainder of 2025 all the way to 2026 is going to be changing. Anyways, that's for my July plan with me. So on Monday I had a late shift, and Mondays are always going to be a busy day for me. If it's not a Monday, then it's going to be a Tuesday when it's a long weekend. But for this Monday, I don't know what this Monday was about, but I feel like everybody else was just as crazy as everything else in my life. And then it was I did kind of go home quite late on this day, because if I'm late shift, my day is basically from 11:30 in the afternoon all the way until 9 o'clock at night. But at night I just literally just bunker down in my bed and watch some Demon Slayers. I think this is the first time I started watching Demon Slayer, and I've been hearing so many good things about it. I know one of my cousins is very She's very much a Demon Slayer fan. So since I really had nothing better to do, I was like, okay, I might as well check it out. And my husband also said that it's really amazing. So it was an anime that I wanted to kind of get into for quite some time, but just never really had a chance to. So yeah, I did watch Demon Slayer that night. And then on Tuesday morning was quite an early day. As I was saying, Tuesday is always an early shift for me. I usually have a Tim's Run, which is this coffee shop near my place. Um, and they gave me the wrong food, and I didn't realize about it until I got to work. And I feel like that just threw off my whole entire day. I don't know, when something goes wrong with your breakfast meal or your tea or your coffee, everything just feels like off the whole entire day. So that's how I felt. It was quite busy again at work, but like I said, it was just a really weird day for me. After work, I did pick up some dinner for myself and my husband. And I also received Happy Mail, which is the Dash of Sun Easter kit. So that was great. At least I had a silver lining at a weird day. On Wednesday is my morning shift. Sorry, not my morning shift. I had the morning shift because one of my coworkers was off on that day. So I had to open the office up, and it was a pretty slow day, so it wasn't so bad. Since I did start early, I was done early. And garbage day is usually Thursday morning. So my husband and I were fixing up our recycling, our organics, our garbage, and so that we can bring it out at the end of the night. I also watch a bit of Demon Slayer again on this day. On Thursday is definitely my early shift. This is my shift where I always hate but always love. It's one of those like love-hate relationship where I have to wake up so early, but then at the same time I'm done so early. So it's a not a win-win situation, but it's a situation where I kind of grew to love and yet hate at the same time. It was quite busy on this day, which usually isn't, because it's Thursdays are usually our very slow day, but for some weird reason, it was pretty busy. And at the end of the day, I just kind of stayed home in the house and watched more of the Demon Slayer. And I have a feeling I binge watched the Demon Slayer. I don't remember how many seasons it has. I believe it has 3 seasons. Don't quote me on that, because I really don't remember. And then on Friday I was working on this day, which sucks, but I feel like I'm working every single Fridays these days, but I'm not. And since I was kind of over the day already, I did kind of go home a bit earlier than usual. Usually on Fridays I work until 4 o'clock, but I think I left at like 2 or 2:30 on this day. And I went home, and to be honest, I didn't even really do anything. It was just one of those lazy evenings where nothing much happened. But I did set up my B6. But to be honest, like setting up my planners and stuff like that, that's not really something that I do because I need to. It's more of like it's for fun. So it's more of a relaxing thing to do for me. That's the reason why I usually do it when I need to have a calmer day. On Saturday, I actually caught up on the day. So here I just did a little bit of layering. I've been using a bunch of, actually I used most of the stuff in her deco sheet because I really like how she did her decos. And I really love her washi paper. It's different, but it works. It's really nice. On Saturday, my husband and I had to go to a birthday party, which is actually my little niece's birthday party. So we went to the mall first to grab a gift for her. I ended up buying her these little cute shoes with a little cute outfit. So yeah, I prefer to buy my nieces and nephews gifts rather than get them like gift cards or money. Maybe when they're older, money would be more sufficient, but right now they're still getting gifts from me. And then we went straight to my niece's birthday party, which was in a playground, indoor playground gym. Obviously, it's not for the adults, but the adults also had fun because, we're just little kids at heart. Um, and then before we went home, my husband and I did groceries, and that night I cooked some baked pasta. On Sunday, we went to church in the morning, and this is also the day that we bought our new washer and dryer and dishwasher. And it was quite exciting. You know, you're an adult when you're excited to buy a new washer and dryer and a dishwasher, because all of those three is we had them since we moved in here, and it was owned by the previous owners. And they're practically like 20 years old, so we definitely needed a new washer and dryer. And then after that, we also went to Costco, and at the end of the night, I just did the laundry, not we. There was no we in doing the laundry. Yeah, so that was everything from what we did for that week. I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I really love how this turned out. If you guys like it, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you so much. Bye!